All right, so today we're diving into the story of Khairpur Medical College. It's a public institution that, in just over a decade, has become an absolute cornerstone of healthcare education in Sindh, Pakistan. Let's trace its pretty remarkable journey, shall we?
It all starts with this really powerful guiding principle: service to humanity. And look, this isn't just some nice-sounding motto they stick on a wall. It is the core mission that has driven every single decision at this college, from its very first day right through to its vision for the future.
So, you might be wondering, what was the need that brought Khairpur Medical College, or KMC as we'll call it, into existence? Well, it was born from a pretty critical gap, a serious need to train more doctors and really strengthen the entire healthcare system in this part of Pakistan.
To put it in perspective, KMC is one of just 12 public medical colleges in the entire province of Sindh. That makes it a vital piece of the puzzle, a really key part of the public health education system, tasked with raising up the next generation of medical professionals for the community.
But how does a vital institution like this go from just being an idea to becoming a fully fledged medical college? Well, the journey is actually a fascinating one.
So, get this. The story of KMC begins in a very, very humble place. We're not talking about a brand new, shiny facility. Nope. It was founded back in 2012 inside an old, ruined elementary college. I mean, can you imagine? It must have taken incredible vision to look at those old walls and see the potential for a modern medical institution.
Of course, a vision needs people to bring it to life, right? It was inaugurated by the chief minister at the time, Syed Qaim Ali Shah, but the real groundwork was laid by a small, pioneering team. You had its first principal, Dr. Mashur Alam Shah, and its first administrator, Dr. Mumtaz Ali Chana, who kicked off this massive undertaking with an initial staff of just 5 people. That's it.
And the college's progress was just incredibly rapid. I mean, look at this. It's inaugurated in late 2012, and by 2015, it gains official recognition and welcomes its very first class. Fast forward to 2020, and that pioneering batch had already graduated, and the college was re-recognized by the new Pakistan Medical Commission. Then, in 2022, it modernized its entire examination system, which just shows you they have this constant drive to keep evolving. Okay, so the college was clearly built on a really strong foundation. But what does the path to becoming a doctor at KMC actually look like for a student? Let's take a look inside the curriculum. So the medical education here is built on 2 core pillars. On one side, you've got your basic sciences. These are the fundamental building blocks, things like anatomy and physiology. Then on the other side, you have the clinical sciences. This is where students dive into the practical application with departments like medicine, surgery, and pediatrics. And the curriculum itself is structured into this really clear 4-year professional path. Each year builds on the last one. You start with the absolute fundamentals in year 1, and then you progressively move toward these specialized clinical subjects, like surgery and gynecology by the time you're in your final year. It's a really logical and comprehensive journey. And hey, to make sure the academic standards are high, KMC is officially affiliated with People's University of Medical and Health Sciences in Nawabshah. What this affiliation means is that its curriculum, its exams, and its degrees are all standardized and recognized by a larger established university system. It's a stamp of quality. But you and I both know a medical education is about so much more than just classrooms and labs. The whole environment plays a huge role. So let's explore the KMC campus a bit and see how its community has grown. The campus is really a whole ecosystem for learning. Each department has modern lecture halls and labs, there's a main library with digital resources, and an on-campus hostel to support female students. And what's absolutely critical, they have affiliated teaching hospitals where all that theory turns into practice. And they're not done growing. A major expansion is planned on a new 28-acre plot. The vision continues. And all of this development has led to some incredible growth. It all started right here. In 2015, the college welcomed its very first class of 100 students. That was a huge, huge milestone. And today, that number has jumped to 500. We're talking a 5-fold increase in just a few years. I mean, that's a powerful testament to the demand for the kind of education KMC provides, right? And this brings us right back to where we started. The growth, the curriculum, the facilities, it all ties back to that core mission, service to humanity. So what does the future hold for them? One of the college's official goals is to obtain and respond to feedback through effective communication. Now, in the world of a medical college, this goes way beyond just customers. It means they are committed to actively listening to students, to faculty, and to the community they serve. This promise to constantly improve is absolutely key to fulfilling their mission.
From its humble start in a repurposed building to now producing hundreds of doctors, Khairpur Medical College has already made a huge impact. So I guess the real question for the future is, how will its growing network of graduates continue to fulfill that founding mission and keep shaping the future of healthcare for communities in Sindh and maybe even across all of Pakistan?